Welcome to the EBIT information sessions. This is a very quick video on how to manage your time during exam. It's going to be an extra quick video because I'm sure you're watching this just before an exam and have no time to be on YouTube. So, first things first, it's very important during exams that you prioritize tasks. Remember that this exam time or semester test time is a very short time, so you have to be ruthless with your prioritization. So create a list of everything that needs to be done, absolutely needs to be done, and then work through that list using the ABCD method of prioritization. You can see a picture that briefly explains it. If you still don't understand it, make sure you get to one of our workshops where we go through it in detail. Then from your list, eliminate as much as possible. Anything that absolutely does not need to be done during exams has to be cut out. And then avoid procrastination. For example, clicking on any other YouTube clips after watching this video. Make sure as soon as you've watched it, you go back to your work. Alright, and then protect your study time. Your prime study time is between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's when you're very alert and active. And on your circadian rhythm, that's when you are most productive. So make sure that that is your full-time studying, that you're a full-time studying student. Then make sure that you allocate time to tasks so you can track what you're doing and you can make sure that you have time for everything. So create a list of everything that needs to be done for preparation of your exam. So everything in each exam that needs to be done, and then divide that work into bite-sized chunks. So divide it into chunks that you're not going to procrastinate before doing. So for example, for WTW, go theme 1, theme 2, theme 3, and then make sure that those themes are broken down into chunks. So if theme 1 and 2 you understood straight away and you got it, you can divide that into one chunk and spend 45 minutes to an hour session going through it and going through the practices. So make sure that you've got a list of everything that needs to be done. You've divided that work up into bite-sized chunks, and then from those little chunks that you've got, make sure you allocate them onto your study timetable, still leaving enough time for practice and revision. Then remember, every morning, the first study session of the day should be dedicated to revision of the previous day's work. So everything you've covered yesterday, tomorrow, you'll wake up and know this is what's going to be covered the next day. Alright, and then 8 tips for very effective time management is to ruthlessly eliminate tasks. Anything that is unurgent gets eliminated. And then assign an end time to your task. So you know at the end of that task, you stop and you go for a look at what you've done and a recap of what you've done, and you make sure that you assign stuff that needs to be done. So for example, in one study session, if you don't completely finish the theme or the unit, make sure that you assign that to another time. And then plan for interruptions. You want to be able to have a little bit of spillover time in case there is an interruption, that you can then fill that time with whatever you were doing before you were interrupted. And then take every morning to plan and prepare for the day, and 5 minutes before each task to set goals for what you want to achieve at that time, and then 5 minutes at the end of each task to reflect on its success. When you reflect on its success, you can either reallocate it to another time if it wasn't successful. If it was successful, you can tick it off your to-do list knowing that you've completed that task. And then make sure you limit distractions and be flexible. If you have to reschedule incomplete tasks, then be flexible enough to complete the tasks at another time. Then there are some apps that are quite helpful. You're welcome to check them out online, even when you're not doing exams or it's not exam time, to make sure that your time management isn't wasted, or your time isn't wasted rather during exam time, so that you're fully focused on studying. I hope these apps help, and I hope this video has helped you to effectively manage your time. Now it's time to go back and start working.